Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to take the airplane that we made in our last video, which was the 10 easy steps to make the perfect paper airplane. And I'm going to show you how to make little changes to make it fly the way you like. If you missed that video, you can find the link below and you can get caught up very easily. It's just a 3-minute video. So here we have our airplane. Now, if you enjoy science, if you like physics, or if you enjoy learning about airplanes and how they fly, I think you'll enjoy this too, because really it's the same rules. This is just a paper airplane. So the first and most important thing that we can do to manipulate the flight is to look at the depth of the wings. As you can see here, these are very thin wings, and the way you do that is you push this like that, nice and tight, right over here. So if you push this nice and tight, this airplane will travel nice and far. So this will be, if you want to throw it far, this is your airplane of choice. Now we have the same airplane here, but what I did here is I push this back end up, push it up a little bit, lift these wings up a little, and then you can even come in here and just create a little gap here. Just use your finger to kind of create a little gap in each side. Okay, and so now look at that depth in the wing. This is a very thick wing. So if you put these two next to each other, you can see there's a difference in the depth of the wing. And this one right here will have a lot of lift. When you throw this one, it'll lift up, whereas if you throw this one, it'll travel farther. Another thing we can do to the airplane is add some flaps to the back. And so all you have to do in that case is come over here and cut a flap on each end. And you want to try to get them as close as possible. You want to get those flaps nice and even, and you can lift that up. So with just a pair of scissors, you can create these little flaps in the back of the airplane, and this is what's known as rotation. So what this will do is it'll push the front of the airplane up and the back of the airplane down. And so this is actually good if you want to do some flips in the air. Some people like that, or if you just want it to have a little bit more lift. Now if you put those flaps on this airplane, which already has a lot of lift, remember with the thicker wing, it will really be doing flips in the air. So you get to cater the airplane to the way you like it. I like basically something in between the two of these. Sometimes I'll have little flaps at the end, and not too thick of a wing, just in between the two so it can travel far, but also still have some good flight in it. Now the third thing that we can do to the airplane, let me get another one, is we can take the bottom of the wing and we can do something to the bottom of it. And in this case, what you do is you flip it upside down, you come in, and you would cut here a few flaps. So let me do the same thing on the other side. Okay, in this case, you push these down. Okay, just like so. Now, with this, you are literally creating some drag underneath the airplane. Now, if you can go somewhere indoors and have like a balcony somewhere and you throw this airplane will travel nice and far. It has a nice thin wing, so it's good for distance, but at the same time, this right here on the bottom will increase the drag. It increases the pressure under the wing, which enhances the lift. And then if you want, you can even go in and make the wing a little bit thicker, just a little bit thicker, not too thick. And there, this looks like a nice airplane with just a good balance of everything. So this airplane with the flaps on the bottom is good at flying at slow speeds, and it'll it'll be floating in the air for a while. And you can always use the combination of all three of these things. You can always play around with it to your liking. Everyone likes a different kind of airplane. You can add some flaps in the back. Just know that it'll really make it lift up in the back. The back will be pushed down. You can add flaps on the bottom. This is going to increase the drag on the bottom so it can fly at a slower speed. And if you want, you can also make the wings nice and thick. So those are the three ways that you can make these airplanes fly the way you want. And like I said, think about what's going on, what each one does to the airplane, and you can kind of make your own combination between the three. Thank you for watching.